Hey there YouTube, yeah, sorry you cannot hear deck profile for deck. I used my locals on Sunday, which I managed to win. Yeah, I know what you're saying, you probably think it's been a long time coming up. I thought with Nationals coming up this upcoming weekend, I would test out a deck which I was thinking about taking regardless. But with me winning on Sunday, I am going to take it now, for certain. And if you guessed by the title of the video, then it's Chaos Dragons. I know you're probably off just thinking that it's just the same generic deck, but I think, sorry, in my eyes, I think it has the most potential to probably win Nationals, and could be, well, it's now one of the main three decks in my eyes, and I think it could do rather well and be troublesome to a lot of players. So anyway, back to the deck. 3 Lightpulsar Dragon, and then probably the main dragon in the deck, really, because, well, if you don't know what it does, it's level 6 or higher. You can special summon it from your hand by sending 2 from your grave, or special summon it from the grave by sending 2 from your hand to the grave. So, either way, it's an easy way monster to get out at 2500 and level 6. So, let's go into the advantages. 2 Dark Flare Dragon, because in my eyes you only need 2, and no, I didn't actually use this effect once on Sunday, but it's there for level 5, 2400 beta. It's mostly there just to, well, incorporate it with the next card. Rise Dark Metal Dragon. You should all know what this does by now, because it's 2800, which once per turn you can special summon a dragon type monster from your hand or graveyard, which works stupidly well with Lightpulsar, because Lightpulsar on the field gets destroyed into the graveyard. You can just special summon this from your graveyard, and you replace a 2500 beta with a 2800 beta with a stupid effect. So they work really well together, and you realise it's just such a good card on its own. 3 Chaos Sorcerers. I know this probably seems a bit too many, but you really need the Chaos monsters in the deck of my eyes, so in the end it's like worth 3, and it works. And if you're using Chaos monsters, you have to use BLS. I'm also running Gauze, because it's Gauze, and Dark-Armed Dragon, because you need other targets to use with Eclipse Lightning, and you can easily use it in the deck. I have non-true monsters, or special monsters, 3 Lightner to help with the mill, and its effect obviously. 3 Raiko, again, to help with the mill and to get rid of any troublesome cards your opponent might have. 3 Tour Guides from the Underworld, because I did test the deck without Tour Guides, and I found that it's not as good, because this helps put the darks into the grave, which is obviously a plus. And it allows you to exceed. 2 Eclipse Wyvern, probably the main dragon in the deck, in my eyes, because if you get that off with Fusion, it's just... And that Fusion and the Chaos Monster in your starting hand is pretty much game, because you can just abuse the graveyard and get out, say, Lightpulsar, and be able to summon the Dark-Armed Dragon. 2 Effect Veilers, only 2, but I really wanted to try and make the third one, but at the minute that's inside the third one. So, obviously, you don't know what Effect Veiler does, because I know obviously it helps with the light count. 1 Sangan. And only 1 Card Trooper, because, well, I did have 2. I dropped it first, third Chaos Sorcerer. Now for the spells. 3 Soul Recharge, of course, because you're using a lot of, you're using 3 Raiko, 3 Lightless, and helps you with the draw power as well as the mill power. 2 Forbidden Lance, because it's such a good card, and I didn't often mill it, but it did help me win the finals, so that's always good. Fusion. A lot of people are saying that this should be banned, but in my eyes I don't think it should be, because that's not the problem. All this does is dump the cards into the graveyard. So, but like I said before, pretty much if you get this off the Chaos Monster in your opening hand, you pretty much got game. I'll charge it Light Brigade, because obviously it helps with the mill, and there's plenty, 6 lights on targets. 1 Layer of Darkness, 1 Heavy Storm, 1 Book of Moon, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Monster Bomb. all staples. And for the one trap card, Treacherous Chapel. In my eyes, I don't understand why people don't run it, because especially with like Steiner Rabbit, even though I don't see him at my locals, it's such a good card. And against any other deck, just to be able to pop 2 when you opponent's monsters straight away is really good. Now for the extra deck, even though I only used 1 card in it all day once. Well, I used it quite a lot, but I only used the 1 card. That is Zenmaines. Obviously, Turgard plus Turgard. It's saved my ass pretty much, really. And, well, to fill up the 15 slots of it, the rest were Levier, and the 17 Leviathan Dragon, 10 Tempo, Maestro, Utopia, Photon Strike Bouncer, Force Focus, Exhibitor, Guy Dragon, Amiral, Catasta, Arcanite Magician, Savage Dragon, and FGD. Though, Nationals, who knows, I might be able to use more of them, depending on the situation. So, this is my Chaos Dragon deck. Please rate, comment, subscribe. And please wish me all the best of luck at Nationals, because I'm probably going to need it. So, this is BR Sarah saying,